So hello, everybody. My name is Stephanie Ishu. I'm the Director of Communications for EB Research Partnership. We have a really exciting webinar for you today with Project Sunshine, and they're going to teach you about their TelePlay program, which is they've specialized for kids with EB. So with that, I'm going to pass it over to the Project Sunshine team.
Thanks, Stephanie. Tony, sorry, did you want to take it away?
Nope.
Are we?
Nope.
So hi everyone. I am Whitney Nam Pollock. I'm the Executive Director of Project Sunshine. And I am also the former interim executive of EB Research Partnership and a very proud board member of EBRP. And we, Project Sunshine delivers play and activity to children, typically hospitalized children, but you don't have to be hospitalized. You have to be facing any medical challenge. And we are here because we are piloting a sort of a COVID pivot, if you will, of the way to bring our services to children who are facing any kind of medical challenge. And we're doing it over a HIPAA compliant Zoom. Tony, we have a presentation, right? We're sharing? Okay, so,
we're going to do the presentation and then play a demo game.
Okay, great. Okay, so excellent. So I know we have some kids on I think we have Brady on the Zoom. So this has been an incredible labor of love because EB is our first group of children who are challenged with a specific diagnosis. And so the child life specialists on our staff, which is Tony Miller and Meg Kellett, who have worked at lots of great hospitals like New York Presbyterian, Memorial Sloan Kettering, Rainbow Babies and Children for Tony, have worked to really adapt this TelePlay program. So you'll hear all about what TelePlay is from Tony and Meg, but I'll just give you a little background on Project Sunshine so that you can sort of know who we are. So we are over 20 years old. We, in 2019, this is pre-COVID, had 20,000 volunteers, and our programs reached over 200,000 patients and families. And we had 35,000 volunteer sessions, and we are now partnering with over 400 medical facilities. That's up by about 100 just in this past year, because hospitals have been really interested in our services during the pandemic. And we're both all across the United States, as well as Canada, Kenya, China, and Israel. So I'm gonna turn it over to the team, but I just wanted to say hello and tell you sort of how proud we are to be working with EB Research Partnership. We had a great practice session and got feedback from some, infamous leaders of the community, including John Hudson and Jackson and some others. And we've incorporated that feedback, but we will tell you about the adaptations. We'll tell you what TelePlay is, how we're delivering it, and how it might be helpful to your families and your children during COVID and potentially beyond. And I should say, before we dive, everything is free. This is not a sales pitch or anything like that. We're a nonprofit. All of our services are always free to children, families, and patients. And we just want to sort of get it out there. So I'll turn it over.
Thank you, Whitney. If I could go to the next slide, please. So before we talk about TelePlay, we thought we would show you TelePlay, and then we'll tell you a little bit more about what you've seen. So bear with us, we're going to pull up our video. What I did want to tell you a little bit about is, as Whitney was talking about, we really had to pivot since our Project Sunshine mission is all about volunteers going into the hospital, and with COVID, they weren't able to do that. So that's really the origins of TelePlay. And then we did a pilot. So we tested it out with a few hospitals, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But I think one of the things that was wonderful is that it's really a great way to reach kids who are in the hospital, but also at home while they're recuperating. And so we're hoping that some of the games that we're going to play later will give you a good taste of what TelePlay is all about. And I think we're about to join the video.
Bring it into your heart.
Perfect, thank you.
Take a nice, easy breath in, reach up and touch the sky. And as you breathe out, paint the sunshine on the sky.
Project Sunshine's TelePlay program is a live virtual play experience that provides developmentally appropriate, engaging activities and games to pediatric patients via a HIPAA-compliant video conferencing platform. It is designed to decrease isolation and increase the ability to have play for children facing medical challenges as patients in the hospital or at home.
The Lion King.
Good job, India.
Our two-model program engages both patients and their families, no matter their setting. Both models utilize Project Sunshine's highly trained volunteers. Project Sunshine vets and trains our volunteers to co-facilitate virtual games and activities to provide joy, distraction, and engagement to pediatric patients and their families over secure HIPAA-compliant video conferencing. Chapter teleplay sessions are co-led by the hospital partner and Project Sunshine's highly trained and vetted volunteers. This model serves children in the hospital.
Like stick the model magic onto the newspaper, and you can sometimes get like little.
Our national teleplay model is led by Project Sunshine's trained volunteers, including skilled volunteers like artists and musicians. This model serves any child and family facing medical challenges, both in and out of the hospital. Thank you. So I hope that gave you a little bit of a taste of what teleplay is all about. And we'll get even more of a taste in a few minutes when we play our game demo. If I could go back to the slides, please. Thank you. So as I was talking about, we did a pilot and we started off with a variety of different hospitals, particularly the super users were Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital, Bristol Myers Squibb Children's Hospital, Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, the Brooklyn Hospital, and also a child life specialist who has private practice. And we have offered to date over 200 sessions and have reached over 1,000 patients. And as you can see from the quote, the mom just said it was the most fun that they've had since they've been at the hospital. And one of the things, even though we knew that the teleplay was going to be part of our permanent programming, we also understand that, you know, hopefully when COVID is over, that there are still children who have to deal with isolation depending on their diagnosis and their treatment. And so teleplay brings fun and play to them all the time, so that way they feel as part of the group. Next slide. So what do we do when we create our teleplay programs? As you heard, Meg and I are child life specialists, and then Leah has also done a huge, she's actually created this library for us of over 30 games. And what we want to make sure with all of our Project Sunshine programming is that it's developmentally appropriate, it's adaptive, it's aligned with our values that make it safe, make our programs healthy and inclusive, nurturing and engaging. And what you see here are some games for some of our younger participants. Next slide. And then the other day we played some of these games with some of the EB teen population who joined us. So we really want to make sure that our games are engaging and are fun for every age. Next. So the other thing that teleplay does is it connects. It not only connects families, it connects communities, as we saw the other day as well. So one of the things that's great is we have our volunteers, but kids can join in with the link to the teleplay, whether they're from home, whether friends in their community want to join from their home. It's just a great way to bring everybody together. Next. So this is typically what our teleplay calendar looks like. There is a link, if you look at the lower left-hand graph there, it actually almost looks like an Outlook calendar. And when there is, you use a link to register, you get to our calendar, and you look at the different sessions and they'll describe the types of sessions, the age groups that they're best for. And when you click on whichever session you would like to attend, a registration comes up and we'll go through the steps for that. And it's just a very easy way to be able to get connected in. Some of the programs that we thought particularly of interest to the EB population are coming up, and those are in the upper right-hand corner. So tomorrow we have the Aquarium Virtual Escape Room. On Thursday, we have Disney and Marvel Trivia. On Saturday, we have Teen Trivia. Sunday, we have Hogwarts Virtual Escape Room. And next Wednesday, we have Pictionary. These are just some of the many games that you'll find when you go to our calendar. Next. And then after a game, we want to know how people enjoyed the game. We really want to know their feedback. And so we have a very brief evaluation that is definitely voluntary for people to stay on and just click a couple answers. But the feedback that we get is really important to us. We bring that back to our team, and we actually make changes to our programming because of that feedback. So we appreciate it if you do take the time to fill out our survey. And then about our volunteers, and we talked a little bit about that during the video, but it's really important to us that our volunteers are trained to be able to connect with kids online. It's very different than being in the room and doing an activity together. So we went through different techniques for them to be able to really pay attention to body language and pay attention to the audience, and knowing how to connect with kids who range in ages and developmental stages, as well as varying physical abilities and levels of socialization. Some kids just like to watch and be participants and not necessarily be the first one to answer a question. And other kids like to be that one who's got all the answers. So we are ready for all kinds of participants. Next. And then what we have is a consent form. So when you register, a consent form pops up, and really it's an assurance to the caregiver that we take your privacy and the privacy of your child very seriously. So we have you sign the consent form that tells you and assures you that we are not taking any screenshots, anything like that. And we actually have suggestions on how to create a Zoom background for yourself or your child, and nicknames if they feel like it. And then we've also trained our volunteers to pay attention so that if something in the background looks like it's imposing upon the privacy, they're able to turn the video and the mic off of the child and chat with them and say, hey, I know you can still watch the program, you can hear what's going on, but it looks like you need some privacy right now. Just let us know when you're ready to rejoin us, and they will then bring them back into the fold. So the only thing that changes is the rest of the attendees don't see or hear what's going on with that child. And then the very beginning, when we do start a session, we do take a quick video attendance just to make sure for the safety of the kids that the kids are kids. So that's important for us too. Next slide. So we'll share this step-by-step registration and participation directions. But as we talked about, you go into the session that you want, you can register, then you get a link that's sent to you, and on the day and time of the session, you go ahead and click on and you join, and you are ready to play. Next. So I'm going to turn it over to Meg, who's going to tell you a little bit more and play with you. We're going to try some of our demo games with you, so I hope you have a great time.
Thank you so much, Tony. Wonderful. So let's get started. I'm just going to bring up my games here. I know we have some adults joining us. We have Brady joining us. So feel free to sort of join in however is most comfortable for you. But we really do want to just give you a little bit of a taste of the Project Sunshine joy and the programs that we have developed. So like Tony mentioned earlier, Tony and I are both child life specialists, and along with Leah and our program team, we have developed specific programs not only for the EB community, but using our knowledge and expertise in pediatrics, we have made programs for a variety of different patients and families that join us. So today we're going to do 3 different activities. We're going to do a scavenger hunt, a trivia, and a mindfulness activity. We encourage you to join in if you can and if you're up for it. So just touching base quickly on the scavenger hunt. So we have a variety of different scavenger hunts available. So whatever meets your interests, we have thematic ones such as Disney, cell phone scavenger hunt, and we have a winter one coming soon. But today we're going to do a quick topic one that's kind of all of that mixed together. So the way that it goes is that I'm going to present a slide, and on it will be a topic. So you'll have 1 minute to either bring an item back, show us a picture of an item, or tell us using your eyes, looking around, something that you see nearby that fits within that topic. I'm going to start the timer for 1 minute. At the end of the 1 minute, you're going to hear a little bell, and that means that please return to the screen if you're not there already, and that is the end of our time. So are we ready to play? Are we feeling? Are we? I'm seeing some nodding heads, some thumbs up. All right, excellent. Okay, so let's go. The first topic is find something that is yellow. I'm gonna start the timer. Look around you. Go grab something. Ready, go. I see some people looking around. I see some people gone. I see the shell found something. I see little friend that found something. All right, for 28 seconds. How we doing? All right, I think people have found stuff. I'm going to turn back to the screen. Okay. That was awesome. We didn't even hit our 1 minute yet. Oh, I just showed you a preview of the next slide. Oh gosh. Okay. We didn't even hit our 1 minute, and I think we found some stuff. Does anyone want to share what they found? Completely up to you. You can unmute yourself. Well, there goes our timer. Oh, I see. Oh, does anyone want to share?
I can share, Meg.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Leah.
I was looking for bananas, but I just found some yellow cheese in my fridge.
Oh, that's a good one. Let's see. I see Celine may have found something too. Is that a highlighter? It looks like a highlighter. And Michelle, I think you found something too.
I feel like everyone was going to grab highlighters because they're right there, but I brought Lysol wipes.
Amazing.
Very 2020.
Yeah.
Well, I'm matching with you. I found my Clorox wipes.
Oh, perfect. Okay, great. Well done, everyone. Okay, so we're going to do one more. Are we ready? Okay, I'm seeing some nods. All right. Ready? The next topic is find something that makes noise. Ready, set, go. Oh, I see Tony and Leah left. Whitney's gone. Michelle's gone. I see Celine looking around. Oh, I see Tony's back. Whitney's back. Celine's looking around. I see you. Oh, Leah's still gone. Oh, I see Celine found a phone. Michelle found a dog. Oh my gosh. Lydia found a vacuum. Oh, Tony has a snowman. Oh my goodness. Well done, you guys. Oh, Michelle's even getting kisses from her find. Amazing. Does anyone want to share? I saw a vacuum in there. I saw Celine found a phone.
I found a pencil sharpener.
Oh, great job, Whitney. That definitely makes noise. All right, excellent. Well done, everybody. Oh, that definitely makes noise, Tony. That is
It's a dog toy.
so fun. Okay, well done, everybody. Everybody seemed to find something that makes noise. Excellent. All right, so we're gonna move on to our next quick snippet of a game, okay? So this one is trivia. So we have a variety of different trivia games available, from pop culture to Marvel and Disney, animal, sports, and more. So here's how you play. I'm gonna present a slide and I'm gonna read a question, And on that slide, it's going to have 4 answer choices. You can shout out your answer. You can use the chat box to respond, or you can use a reaction emoji to respond, or you can raise your hand and I can call on you, however is most comfortable for you. So are we ready for our first question? Yeah? All right. Excellent. Okay. So this question is for football lovers and who love to watch the whole Super Bowl, or maybe someone like me who just likes the halftime show, but for anybody, really. All right. So first question, who starred with J-Lo in the 2020 Super Bowl halftime show? Was it 1, Pitbull, 2, Beyonce, 3, Taylor Swift, or 4, Shakira? Any guesses? I see some eyebrows raised. Some people are thinking. Let's see. Does anybody know the answer? This is kind of hard. You had to have watched Super Bowl to know this one. Any guesses?
I think I might know.
Oh, okay, Leah. What's your guess?
Is it 4, Shakira?
What do people think? Yeah, it is. It's Shakira. Woohoo! Good job, Leah. Awesome. All right. Next question. Now this is for our Disney lovers, okay? So which character in the movie Frozen likes warm hugs? Is it 1, Elsa, 2, Anna, 3, Sven, or 4, Olaf? I see thinkers. I see Salim has 4, Olaf. Excellent, Salim. Wonderful. You got it right. It was Olaf. Great job. Okay, perfect. Okay, so last question of our trivia game. Okay, this is for our Marvel fans. All right, so who is Peter Parker's nemesis? So his evil villain, somebody he's trying to capture in the first Spider-Man film. Is it 1, the Green Goblin, 2, Magneto, 3, Mary Jane, or 4, the Joker? I see some talking. Maybe we're trying to think of the answer. Michelle looks like she's thinking of the answer. Any guesses? Any guesses?
Yes. I'm terrible. The Green Goblin?
What do we think? Is she right? You are. Excellent, Michelle. Good job. You definitely know your Marvel. And bonus points, Michelle, do you know what the Green Goblin's real name is? I know I'm putting you on the spot, but I know. I didn't know it either. I had to Google it, but it's Norman Osborn. Who knew? Okay. All right. So guys, our last activity. So we have a variety of different mindfulness activities that allow you to use your imagination and just focus a little bit on your breath. So we're going to do colorful breath, and here's how it works. So this activity is just a few short minutes. And while we've had so much fun with you today, we want to just take a few quiet moments together just to wrap it up. So you are invited to follow along with my words or sit quietly and breathe on your own, however is most comfortable for you. So let's get started. I'm going to play some in the background. Okay. So let's get comfortable and focus on our breath. You can close your eyes or keep them open, however is most comfortable for you. Let's breathe in slowly. And then breathe out. Continue breathing calmly and evenly for 2 long breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. This gets our bodies feeling relaxed and quiet. Let's breathe in again and fill your lungs up with air. And as you breathe in, imagine that the air coming into your lungs has a color and wonder what color it is. Now breathe out. And blow the air out of your lungs. Okay, let's breathe in again. Fill your lungs up with air, this time even bigger and bigger if you can. Breathe in and imagine that color gets darker and darker. Now breathe out. making that color lighter and lighter. One last time, breathe in and take that deep breath, and then let go and let anything go out that you would like. Excellent job. So whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes if they were closed. And the magical thing about breathing is that anytime that you feel stressed or nervous or upset, it just feels good and it signals our body that everything is okay no matter what's going on around us. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. That was a fun activity. I'm just going to bring up one last slide for all of us. And I had such a fun time with you.
I want to play more.
Good, good. Okay. Oops. Sorry, everybody. There we go. Excellent. Oh, can everyone see? There we go.
Tony, you might be muted.
Thank you. Sorry. I had all that breathing. Thank you so much for joining us today with our TelePlay demonstration and for learning a little bit more about it. If you have any questions, or if you have any questions for us at another time, you can always email us at teleplay@projectsunshine.org. Thanks for having us with you today.
I'm going to just send in the chat that if the families on this call want to sign up for, this is obviously a demonstration, but if your child wants to sign up for a teleplay session, we have lots of sessions. They're all led by trained volunteers, and you're welcome to come. And I think we'll do this again for EB. And it was great to see everyone's face. Oh,
Thank you all for putting this on for us. It was a really great demonstration, and I think that we can have a lot of EB families jump on and have a great time. So thank you for putting this together.
You're welcome.
Our pleasure.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.